little bit of a shift, at least in the matchup. TA still can.
10 seconds remaining.
Maybe will win. Depends. I mean, it depends. Like I said, I've seen it go both ways.
5 seconds remaining.
This makes them mostly physical damage now on TNC, as they have their Bloodlust did a double hero tier. So we're probably going to see a lot of armor items getting picked up for teams. Guard rush on them. Not a lot of magic damage for TNC. They're going to need someone that wraps it up to side blades. Low.
You're expecting with the way that the draft looks for it to be a support hero, right?
Right, that's how I'm feeling. But also,
as you say, if Ogre's stepping into a support role, they're saving their offlaner to last. Like that would feel more. I don't know. It feels just a bit weird, right? To sort of have your fifth pick be a support.
Yeah.
Rather have, because
But then if you Ogre Magnus, support, like how do you make plays?
Yeah, sure.
Like it seems really. I mean, sure, we've seen the people do like this.
Maybe they were just overall. They were just worried.
So yeah,
because there's a leader in the game.
It does get last man
in the game. It would probably have been better. About the CM.
They're expecting a support.
Yeah. TNC. I mean, what are they expecting? We would imagine it. It's core Venge.
I'd imagine it's niches, but yeah, like we said, it could be. Even though I like the Venge, they having the double saves is can be nice, but.
Now, tell me. He doesn't he?
5 seconds.
He's done it before, right? Puck, Convenge?
Yeah, just for the combo, that one.
It's a pretty good combo.
They've done it in the past, and I saw Kuroki play 5 position. Oh, goodness. They're expecting the carry.
Yeah, they're expecting the Venge to be port.
I think that's the more than likely one.
TNC final pick. Be expected to support, or are we going to see the Ogre step down and then maybe get something else? Cuckoo.
Seconds remaining.
You really want the puck? I mean, it does look like it can fit.
5 seconds
it's
remaining.
probably going to be good.
That's the delivery. That's the other delivery they have for the Lifestealer.
Okay, so they are going to set the Ogre down. You imagine Cuckoo's going to be played. This isn't a support bat. This is a Cuckoo. Or is it a support bat?
Want it as Cuckoo. You want to give it farm priority.
As you say, you do want to get at least one of your cores able to get the Lifestealer.
And they picked the bat into the Venge. Venge swap versus Bat Rider.
Oh, no.
And they have a Shadow Demon save.
No. Yeah. I was impressed with TNC's lineup in game 1, but this one has a few question marks going the way of TNC on this. Let's have a look.
It's the sniper. So now it's going to be a Venge carry.
Venge carry.
Lena support. Wait.
Yeah.
Lena
SD support.
Yep.
Sai Centaur. Sniper. Yeah, indeed. Tim's taking the Ogre. So it will be Cuckoo Bat. And actually, Mid-One's going to play the Venge. Nisha's going to play the Sniper. We'll see if they do take it to the side lane Sniper, or if they are going to just do a role swap this game. But yeah, there's some Mid-One Venge that he's bringing out this group stage, and today Mid-One Jakira, and now a Mid-One Vengeful Spirit.
Thompson was the one who was doing that last year, right? The mid-bench, and he would just go for. He actually wasn't like skilling stun. I don't know if we'll see this, but he went to like the 0-4-4 build, or like 1-3-4 build, or something like that. And he was just stacking up on stats, and he was.
What, you feel Venge has a better time against a TA in the mid?
No,
against,
I feel like
Sniper
would have a better time. I think Sniper mid, and you do the tri-lane. This tri-lane from Secret is so strong. Venge and Lina SD, they get free kills all day. Anybody
Niche is
steps
still going to be. We have heroes that Niche do this with. When they get Medusa, right?
Medusa is the other one.
Medusa's the other one. Niche's, if they get Medusa, they'll put Medusa in the mid. You just said we'll go play some aggressive tri-lane, boys.
That's what I'd imagine, at least. I don't think that they'd switch it. Like, why would you go so far outside?
say disruption, stampede. This does not look like an easy draft for TNC to pull off. This feels like Secret have really got the upper hand on this one in game 2, but we'll see. Maybe TNC's got an idea that we don't necessarily see from this lineup, but it really does seem like this draft's going to run into a lot of problems.
Yeah, I do feel so as well. It feels really solid by Secret. Even though it looks a little bit unorthodox, they have a crazy amount of damage, crazy amount of saves as well. Like even, yeah, it feels like TNC's it's greedy. They've got an Ogre support, they've got the Magnus support as well. We see them all setting up in the mid lane as expected. They're playing versus Centaur. You're expecting this guy to walk mid to get his Retaliate stacks. They're already prepped with that skewer skilled up and everything. Zai has not shown it.
Game 2, Secret. You see TNC definitely bringing in game 1. Is it better? I'll wait and find out.
30 seconds to battle.
Drafts go. There's a lot of things that be left unanswered. And Secret, their heroes seem to have all the answers.
Yeah, definitely concerned. The Batrider into the Venture Spirit to the swap. Yeah. And this tri lane, this is scary. SD Centaur, lots of kills coming out. Well, I look at that playmaking for TNC. Much more difficult. It's like they have to land a skewer to make a play. That's really how it feels like.
Begins.
Mid one.
No, 3 for 1.
3 for 1. As Ayu, he's got to position himself for the skewer.
Hey!
And now he's under some pressure here. Oh, is he going to TP immediately after the stun? His eye's coming over too, though. Is he going to skill stun for this?
He is. All right, he says, screw the lane, I want first blood.
Yeah, I think that's absolutely worth it. Why not? You get first blood onto Yapzor, and he can pick up what? He picks up his Bassi as well as a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, that's classy Yapzor. His eyes like, come on, dude, I had to kill Stomp for that. Why didn't you let me take the kill?
So, yeah, you know, he does a cute little play where he skewers Puppey up on the thing. The Puppey just TP's top, and that's actually just for what it is. Oh, no, Tims, he went to try to secure range creep top, and he missed it with the stun.
Let's see how Nisha's mid skills are. Lane against RMLTA. Not an easy opponent, but there's definitely going to be, well, as you say, you're going to have the shrapnel to deal with the fraction. Well, going to be ready to play aggressive, and if he can keep those side blades, certainly trade the damage back pretty nicely.
I feel like Gabby's going to have a really hard time bottom. He's gone for Orb of Venom build, so he can stick on top of the Centaur a lot and give all those extra rifles. But the way that they started out, look at this, he's already getting pressured so much from these two. There's a Bassi on this Lina. Lina's hitting for 67 damage every time he gets a rifle onto this left, and there's no protection. Good top.
Yeah, they're good attempt on Puppey. Sticky napalm stacks. He's got the stick charge, though. Will be enough to land to back off and let those sticky stacks removed. How's the CS looking? 5 for 1, 6 for 1. Very even between the two. Them salving up. Just covering the area with shrapnel, making it a little bit harder for getting and rely on to keep fraction stacks up. Moved pretty immediately by those shrapnel ticks.
Gabby can't farm. He can't get a single last hit bottom. He has 2. Zai's just giving him the right click. Yapzor also giving him the right click. There's nothing a Magnus can do.
Tower is under attack.
This lane is really problematic for TNC. Top, they're putting a little bit of pressure on, but now he's getting turned on. Cuckoo might actually just go down here. There's another stun from mid one in a second. He's just dead. These lanes are going really poorly right now, except for that mid lane for TNC. They have that going for them, but
well, I mean,
he might actually also go down too. Oh my God, there's another shrapnel. He commits it and he gets the kill. All 3 lanes.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Drafting issues, laning issues. This is not how TNC wanted to start this game.
This is a tough one here already off that first one. Puppey being chased down. Tims won't even be able to close the gap here. They're turning, setting up. Turn onto Tims. Yapzor and Zai continuing the pressure onto Gabby. Also bottom, dropping low. And he has no regen. They have a salve left on AU, but this is looking already pretty brutal in these points. I think Armel is going to have to be the X factor here. 2 side lanes already look so devastating.
And he is that hero that can be. You know, he's still trading farm very well with Nisha, and he will obviously have that opportunity to head into the jungles, get the house, gain ancient camps. Still hit his item timings, even if he does get heavily bullied out by Nisha's sniper. After he's done that, he is going to have to make a lot happen across the map.
Bottom lane. Gabby, he's getting a couple last hits here now under the tower. Yapso can just chase around AU. AU, maybe he tries to set up here for a skewer, but he gets stunned up here. And damage coming into play. AU.
Right clicking down. AU does get the skewer under the tower, but AU will dive.
Gabby also.
He's got to be careful. In fact, he's dead. Secret get the two of them. The disaster continues for TNC.
This lane is over. This bottom lane. Like, they can't lane versus this at all. The Centaur hits way too hard. Lina hits way too hard as well. They've got the double stuns. They're high-fiving each other. They're feeling themselves. Lifestealer, Gabby, 7 last hits. Doesn't even bring any more regen to the lane either. They still only have 1 salve down bottom. They have no regen down here on these.
And they can't really swap the lanes though, right? It doesn't get any better if Gabby goes top.
Top, just as bad. Vengeful plus the
Nearly lose the courier. So he's still trying to hunt for it there. Tried to get the fire soul stack up and go in with the movement speed, but won't be able to quite find it. The courier safe, at least TNC.
Cuckoo started to recover up top after that 1 death. He's got a good amount of last hits in the lane here. So mid and top, not going so poorly, but bottom is a total.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Shadow Poison stacks up. The stack on stack action here. Really, Shadow Poisons against the sticky napalm. Cuckoo.
They lift the wave as well.
Starting to dive in onto Puppey with the Firefly will do it. Cuckoo. But he get in and get the first kill for TNC this game.
Very nicely done, Bliff, for that creep to survive so they don't get the tower aggro switch. That dive. Shout AU.
At the same time, even though Gabby, they had the tough start down bottom, he's keeping on par with the CS of mid one.
Yeah.
On the opposite side of the map.
He does have a death, though. He's able to at least pick up the chainmail. At least he has a little bit more armor versus that high physical damage coming in. Secret just non-stop trying to throw the rage. You send him. They're actually just sending AU to go just make some stacks. This is just like, okay, I obviously can't help. Got to do something.
Yeah, because I mean, with TSC's lineup, one thing they can do is they can come back in.
Yeah, they can
the powered Lifestealer, the TA, the side blades. There's creep killing that can be done after the laning stage, so catch-up potential will be there if the time is given to them by Secret. See how Secret fast they play. They've certainly got cores that very speedy running this safe lane Venge. To a certain point, mid one's going to be constantly on the lookout to rotate and make plays with the rest of his lineup.
Yeah, mid one and Zai are definitely going to be ones surrounding. Zai is level 6 already, so they have Stampede available. Something else they do have to watch out for on the side of TNC if they look to make any aggressive moves. Far up, Yapsor trading him.
Lane. Managed to find Cuckoo. Stampede used to help them finish off the kill. Who will fall, and indeed, it's just 7 minutes in. Zai taking the bottom tier 1 tower. A very, very quick timing.
He's gonna be a tanky one, and he's already. Like we were mentioning, he's probably going for the Crimson Guard build this game versus both of that TA as well as that Lifestealer. Do that
they're in the
early.
Got the skewer. Mid one's TP to be cancelled. As Cuckoo and AU come back to the top lane, and we'll be able to kill off the Venge.
Very nice. Very needed. Gabby's gonna need a magnitudes of space from team in order to catch back up. This matchup, like we said, it's not a great Lifestealer game because they opened up with it, so Secret was allowed to prepare everything else to deal with this Lifestealer, and they even did have the Shadow Demon in the opener versus it.
Swaps, disruptions, stampede, everything to kite the Lifestealer.
Yeah, and in the overall aspect of the game, like Centaur in the lane, sure. He was great versus it, but overall, it's very strong. And the Centaur who's off to this type of start packs a punch.
He hits much harder than the Lifestealer.
Yeah.
Can't trade hits, even with that Lifesteal.
Yeah, and we see, like I was mentioning, he's got the Ring of Health, he's got the Chainmail, so like you can expect, he's going for Crimson.
They'll give Puppy the lane for a little bit. There's 6 online.
Both teams warding at the exact same time here in the TNC jungle. So either of them actually spotted each other. Literally placed identical timing. Yeah, it's a swap.
That's the setup. Swap back into the stun combo. Tims is tanky. Not tanky enough, as Zai will be able to run and keep the vision left. Payups to take the kill, and it's 8 minutes in. Secret putting some fire down to the tier 2.
I mean, he has plus 170. He pops to retaliate. He wants to just hit the tower. They're gonna look to take the tier 2. TNC, you have to react. Losing a tier 2 this early, it's not where you want to be at all.
Yeah, Cuckoo's going to come in, and that they will start to back off, respecting the fact that TNC are coming in with the wraparound. So the tier 2 will be held safe for now.
How's the farm? TA pulling ahead here over the sniper by a little bit because of those jungle stacks that we saw AU was preparing for himself. But that being said, Nisha also has his own jungle stacks ready, and he will be going for that Midas, of course.
Yeah.
So he'll have his own farm rate to probably keep pace with that TA as long as the kills.
Midas snipers. If you're not going it, you're playing the hero wrong.
Yep, probably.
Having that level 10 cooldown reduction talent.
Radiant are scanning.
Incredible value. Point there where I wonder if you do the match, it's probably worth him getting that level 10 before he uses the Midas first. Top lane,
the Stampede
is going to save him.
He's actually going to get away because of it.
It's under attack.
And Yapsor as well. He's going to get caught. He does. Okay, so they at least get this one set up here.
Yes, grabbing the leaner.
Give it a Gabby.
Yeah,
definitely give it a Gabby. He needs the skills to recover as he is starting to recover.
On top, the fight continues. Swap back onto Tims. Into the assassinate. Tims will fall. Nisha's gang continues to go good, and was keeping an eye on him. He hit the perfect timing. He literally got the Midas as he hit 10. So that first usage...
He's stepping up far.
Already being reduced by the CDRs. Cuckoo. This is not his home.
There's a lot of stacks.
Down him.
He bounces Zai into the neutral. Oh my god, Cuckoo!
Maybe it is. Cuckoo using the ancient stacks against Secret.
What a nice play. That was sick by Cuckoo.
Oh, you can never underestimate the Cuckoo bat.
He had the 4 stacks on him, and yeah, pushes him right into that Prowler. Very nicely done.
Well, starting to get a bit of a better grasp of the game, TNC, after a tough laning start. The net worth's back to pretty much even with these plays.
Yeah, I mean, Cuckoo, that's huge for him, right? How much does he even get? 516 for killing Zai there. So, strong.
That's pretty much the money for the bot soil or the blink, whichever he wants to favor game first. We'll see this again.
Look at his beauty.
2 heroes around him, demonic purge, it doesn't matter. Sticks pop, bounced into the ancient Zai. He doesn't know what hit him.
He didn't panic either, right? You could see that he was very disciplined and calm. He even turned Sticky the ancient, made sure that he got involved. Nicely done it. Secret, they're looking to set up here for a mid push. They've been cutting that tree, the light strike array, to make sure to be inside that big spot. Range 0 rally.
Taking these early objectives.
Did I happen? It does. The Bat Rider Cuckoo again.
They're going to try maybe chase a little bit. For Puppy, AU. He's looking to try and go for the walk-in, but he's getting Laguna Bladed. Has to skewer back, swap back in. AU will fall. Puppy's still alive.
Who's he still alive?
As they were unable to kill him off, swap back onto Cuckoo. They'll take the bat as well. 2 dead on TNC.
How is Puppy still alive? I know the Stampede set him in. He ran into them though with it. Somehow still surviving during all this. They're continuing to put the pressure on here.
Radiant structures are fortified.
They know Lifestealer is nowhere near ready to fight.
Map away from TNC is going to be very painful. As we said, they have a lineup. They've got these 2 heroes that want to be hitting the free camps with the Empowered Lifestealer and TA.
No TNC, they have to be able to take a tower themselves here. I feel like they have to just make their own move for pressuring, because this is what we saw Secret do last game. They took 2 tier 1s, they took a tier 2, they took another tier 2, and then from there, it was all about the map control and just being off and not allowing it in any farm whatsoever. And they're starting to set up for that. It's still only a 1k deficit. TNC, okay, they're going to start setting the smoke up. So they want to fight this tier 2 instead of trying to look for their own trade. 5 the wraparound Secret.
Trying to lead in. Will be demonic purged. Gabby trying to go in onto Zai, but Zai too tanky for him to deal with. And that's going to come in with the wraparound. They'll focus towards Puppy. They'll get one. The Firefly back into the left zone. They've got the control. They're taking a second. Zai as well. 3 dead on Secret. AU. He's on top. top of Nisha. Nisha and Yapsel, the last two left remaining. Tim's turn for the fire blast. That's Nisha then. Yapsel surrounded TNC. They're looking for the chicken wipe. They're going to get it. Double kill for Armel as TNC shut down the efforts of Secret on that bottom lane. And they are well and truly in this game right now. Net worth is even. Armel at the top. And an incredible hold.
Super nicely done. They smoke and they go for the wraparound. Team Secret, they have these two wards down, so they're like, all right, we're pretty safe to actually push these two. But they get caught perfectly from the wraparound. And instead of TNC looking to set up a goal of their own push,
Amount of damage done there by Armel.
Yeah.
Link first. Also over the Deso, allowing him to make these plays. He's down these heroes. Losing all 5 heroes like that. One of the vulnerabilities of Secret's play at the moment, where they are going for these 5-man pushes, trying to really force the tier 2s. We'll see it again here from TNC. At the start, it looks a little rough for them.
There's no Stampede available though, so there's no disengage available for Team Secret here. So as they lose their Shadow Demon, and then Cuckoo again, a beautiful play, steps forward and catches the 2 heroes.
And just AU being able to take the sniper out with that RP, stopping any sort of backup damage being thrown in from the back lines. It all falls into place for TNC.
And Gabby's back. FaZe, he finished the Midas right before that fight, and now he has 18 plus that Bloodlust and that Power.
And Hunting, they will be able to swap back AU before he's able to secure a way to safety. They'll catch the mag.
They're really prioritizing this tower. The Puppy's even pinging it out again. He's like, we're killing this tower. We're checking to see if they have wards around here now too. He won't be able to get this one. This tower is HP.
And this time, they do have the Stampeders. So they can afford to sort of push like that and know that they will be able to reliably at least get the majority of their heroes out. Top lane, Armel sees the space for a free tier 1.
Yeah, the tower was 10 HP anyway, so it actually just died for the battalion as I walks into it. And he has the Crimson, like you said. Stampede's available, Crimson Guard, they're much stronger in this upcoming. He has, but TNC also approaching that Desolator.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Plus, we'll show that 47 to 53.
Cuckoo. Very close to getting swapped by mid-one there.
Not an easy start to the game for TNC.
No, not at all.
Not. All 3 lanes were pretty rough.
Is under attack.
They have that catch-up mechanics.
Mid-one's just going to be playing as that, like, I'm buffing my sniper role. FaZe, the lads, he's going to be going drum as well, so he just wants to be that big steroid for damage ammo.
More fuel for the fire.
Could they back up? I mean, Yapsor's still bottom at the tier 3. Keeping that wave pushed in. Also up on the medallion. We're seeing a lot of medallions as well. Mid forward top. He's tanky.
He's tanky enough. Defensive disruption from Puppy. TNC now have to start to back away. Then with the swap back, Gabby's caught in deep. Gabby will fall. The rest of TNC do get out of there, but losing Gabby, not the ideal there for TNC on the front. Secret do respond with the full 5 of them coming in to turn that one around.
Definitely a bit ambitious to go on him right next to the tower there, and you see he has the Crimson Guard. You know how tanky his guy is there.
Yeah, you're not kidding anybody.
Yeah, it's surprising to see Gabby also being the one to like full commit forward. So he's the one who can risk to die. Like we said, the Demonic Purge, we saw him play right there. He pops Rage, doesn't matter, gets slowed enough.
And he is going for the Radiance build, so you know you'd expect that he would prioritize to in that Relic time. Maybe knock back a little bit from it.
Quite a bit here. No Stampede available again here for Secret top as they just used it.
Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Instead, Sivers the game. Gabby TPing over to tier 2. Tower falls. Zai able to get the last hit with the retaliate.
Who almost got. Really needed that Blink Dagger so they could get the catch. This particular just because they save. They still have to be very careful as mid-one. He's almost level 12. Getting those easy swaps to hit the level 2 is they are poised maybe to look for a setup here for a Roshan. They have Avenge, so they have those auras, and then they also, I believe, I saw Nisha queued up a Desolator. He's going for just straight raw damage on this sniper. They can easily look to set up for a Roche if they get it. Play it. Taking away a Roche from a TA draft is always a bit of a worry. Size blink.
Radiant are scanning.
Very soon.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I think it's also now done for TNC, both on Cuckoo and Mel.
I thought you were gonna say. Wait,
Actually, no, sorry, not. Cuckoo, Jane Bravo, he had pretty much the money for the blink, but he's favoring the Force staff this game rather than getting the blink burst.
It's probably because he's playing versus the Venge and the Shadow Demons. There's so many different types. Like, even if Venge isn't in position to swap, you pop Stampede and then he runs into business.
Hunting Cuckoo, despite the jump inside, he's managed to get in the who's stop, follow Light Strike Array, and he gets in the back, he gets the RP to lock them down, and Cuckoo, he lives! He gets out of there, the smoke as well, to stop the Assassinate from going through, as Cuckoo survives.
4-man RP. But no follow-up to be able to sit, but he does save at least. But now this is going to be like, all right, we go Roche now, as Secret.
Sweet disengage, and I don't know whose smoke that was, but someone just saved Cuckoo's bait. Who was the smoke? Was it Tim's with the smoke?
I think it was.
Display. Gets assassinated, smoke, bam, into the shadows he goes. Tim's with the smoke save.
DD Nisha, they've got all this damage to TNC. They're positioned around this area here.
Roshan's getting low. See if they can get in. Light Strike Array catches the two of them. Cuckoo's still watching from the side. They'll try and turn though. They've got the damage with the blast. Mid-one's out. Gabby's still alive. Up the high ground into AU. AU keeping him safe. AU is trying to skew it back here. He's holding on to it for now. Mid-one will buy back for this Roshan fight. TNC still forcing Secret to be very careful how they go about finishing it. Secret are going to try and continue. They'll look towards Tim. Tim from the front. He's caught out by the magic missile. Tim's immediate buyback. No hesitation to get back in the game. Secret continuing to focus down Roche. He swamps in. He's under the Roche. The clap comes out. Gabby moves in with the range. Poppy's held off to the side. The disruption to keep it safe. They excuse it. Looking for Nisha. Roche is low. The stun's out. Fire blast onto Yapsor. Yapsor. 2-man light drop and arm out. In with the hit. The meld hit takes him out. Buyback from Yapsor. There's no buyback available for Zai. No buyback available for Cuckoo. But TNC, they're in the pit. They'll get the Roche. They'll get the Aegis. They'll look towards Midbot. Midbot's in trouble. This would be a dieback. He tries to turn, but he eats around and Midbot will fall. Dead for 70 seconds and Gabby's not done. He's onto the Shadow Demon. Puppy's out. He's looking for more. Yapsor's gone as well. 4 dead on Secret. TNC take the lead.
Oh my god, they're actually able to force them out of the pit there, reset everything, and just close the gap. Just too much damage coming out. The sniper's still too squishy. He can't actually commit forward to do anything. Anisha just had to run away because they just committed straight into the pit there. Oh my god, they get that Roche. And the Radiant's finished with the Aegis and another 1,500 gold pulled out for Gabby.
Now, Secret, they are running a carrying bench. This is a hero that it will fall off.
Especially if you buy back die.
Your game grinds to a halt. Look at his farm. I can't see it. Where's his farm? It's not there. Mid one. Falling behind.
Falling behind. So that's such a crucial situation there. This area, absolutely everything. You see how many wards they committed. Look at Secret. They put 2 wards down just to watch both sides, just trying to make sure that they can try to successfully get this Roche, but TNC relentlessly throwing bodies.
And you know, I think TNC, they took your advice for. I asked you at the start of the series, how do you beat Secret? You say you play your own Dota. This draft from TNC,
this is TNC.
I don't think this draft should work. But the matter of the fact is, this is the heroes that TNC are confident. A Gabby Lifestealer, an Arm LTA, and a Cuckoo Bat.
Yeah,
these 3 heroes, they are countered by Secret's lineup. But it doesn't matter, because this is what TNC do.
Yeah, Cuckoo's had a spectacular performance on this Bat Rider, just building up for the tank, building up for getting into the front lines, rather than going for that Blink Dagger. He doesn't go for the armor build this game, he went for the Spell Amp, because he wanted to just do a little bit of that, because he's the only magic damage on his team. He wants to be able to at least do that. But yeah, he's just running in, charging in, starting the fights for his team. Having a bit of a panic.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, doesn't take the 300 health down either. He's going because he wants to be that magic damage for his team. Flame break duration too. I've seen like some arguments. It's like you either take the right side talent or you take the left side of those. The armor and then. Shouldn't have run.
Good jump. Once Cuckoo Cuckoo nuked down by the Laguna Blade. They'll get one. Secret get more out of this. They'll look for Tims. Tims starting to separate himself from the team. Buyback from Cuckoo. He's punching over as well towards the creeps. Wants to get back in, but Tims will fall. Yaps's in trouble though. Gabby on top of the two of them, and now looking towards Midbot and Armel. He's chasing down the backline. PK's being popped. He's focusing down the sniper. He kills off Nisha. Looks to Zai. Slowed down. Drag back as well by the shockwave Zai. He's trying to run away. Ayu, he's not messing around. RP down on Zai. Triple kill for Armel. Midbot's going for the TP out. He'll manage to escape, but he's the only one to survive on Secret as again TNC taking every single team fight. I don't know if Secret can come back into this.
It really doesn't feel like it. They seem to just be able to get on top of Nisha every single time now. They lost the Bat Rider, but like you said, Cuckoo, he pops the glyph, Boots travels on the creep wave, they can't kill the creep, he's able to join into the fight, get on top of them there, and the Secret had to blow absolutely everything to kill him there.
Now it's 23 minutes.
It's a wrap.
TNC's lineup is the one that's pushing high ground, taking a Rex. Despite 10 minutes ago, it was Secret trying to play the fast-paced Dota. But TNC, they're able to punish them, slow their game down, and it's going to be ever so hard for Secret to get this lineup back on track.
Surge of momentum there. Kind of expected, right, with the TA, once you get a couple of these kills rolling, once they get a couple of these fights, they're able to easily push up toward that high ground and get that Rex. Yeah, Secret, they're going to have to find some type of method of recovery here. They just have to sit back behind each other. So, I mean, mid one, he's now a glorified support.
He really is.
And Zai, who's having this incredible start, right? Super farmed in this game. He's 2-4-11. He's also been getting caught out here. So we're going to see this one again as they blow everything to kill Cuckoo. We see Zai, he commits forward to try to protect the Gabby. During the Demonic Purge, he's able to still commit onto mid one.
I mean, and look
easily.
at this, Tim's just throwing his body. He just makes a beeline straight towards Nisha. So Nisha has to shoot him, and Nisha doesn't have the opportunity to focus on any of the bigger kills, the bigger cores, and it buys that time. Tim's with the selfless play. Tim's certainly impressing this game.
A couple of times, right? Even around the Roche pit, he just walked in and died for his
team. His positioning, the places in which he dies, they're perfect.
Now, vested up on Armel. They're just for he's just dead. Deleted.
Oh my goodness, Secret, they've got to run. The hunt is on. Midbot tries for a TP, quickly cancels it. Says, I'll take the walk back home instead of taking the TP ride. The Stampede will get him back to the high ground.
Gabby, that was actually pretty close. Oh!
He's fine. He's got an arm.
Dude,
he's got the toggles, bro.
I think he just hit like... That looked like a 1 HP. He popped the rage late.
That was not... Watching the replay.
He was really low. That was a little bit scary. Age is timed out as they were going that for that play. That was actually kind of close for Secret to get him there. So now Secret also, they should be aware that they actually haven't dewarded this base ward yet, but with the way they jumped Yapsor, you have to imagine they know that's there.
Taking it. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they put down...
Let's have a look.
Let's see. Look, Demonic Purge pops. Right? Demonic Purge pops, Assassinate hits 15. 15. That was close.
It's slow.
That was close.
I mean, Gabby was like, well, yeah, I was fine. I'm fine.
He probably didn't expect the Assassinate and the Purge to hit at the exact same time.
Sure.
So he looked like he was not yet popping the rage.
This game entirely rests on Nisha's ability to hold high ground as a sniper. But it's all on him. It really is. There's Zai's... so Zai is still relatively far, but it's hard for him as a Centaur to sort of make up for the fact that they've only really got one carry.
Yeah.
Mid one is out of the game.
They've got a lot of things to amplify him, right? They're even building the solar crest on Yapsor, but both Yapsor and Zai have that fantastic time bottom. They've been slowed down so hard. They've been also
TNC.
top. Look.
You just strike again. You with the blink.
Mag. Still have the ward in the base.
Giving them so much vital information. Cuckoo, he's looking for Nisha. He's in with a 4-star, so he'll be there with the counter play. He's going to jump in, look for the backline, straight on to Puppy. Puppy has the disruption to hold back. Puppy will be able to get away. AU looks for the RP, won't be able to find it. Skewers in, gets swapped back. AU swapped in underneath the tier 4 towers. They'll kill off both AU and Cuckoo. This was a dive too far from TNC.
Tim's also.
Tim's, he's found as well. Secret will shut down the offensive.
He still didn't have the blink dagger on the back. That was one of the most ambitious plays I've seen actually from Koop this one. He just force-staffed. Like, he was trying to go for the grab there.
I mean, the TNC fans out there will recognize that's a bit of the old school TNC showing up.
That one was
the little bit of a... Come on, TNC. Come on now. That's not the play.
Yeah, that one was just way too far forward here. That's a little bit of a crawl back there for Secret. They're gonna take as much as they can from that. 45 seconds, no Bat Rider. They know the Bat used buyback earlier, so they're gonna take as much as they can out of it, pushing far forward. As a full butterfly was finished for Nisha now too, so he's still packing a punch.
He is. needs to. As I say, he's got to make up for a lot of the lackings of the team around him at the moment. So they still do remain 11k behind.
They still do hit absurdly hard, right? They still do have mid one he has 40 armor on the bench, so he's still very tanky too. And
not a lot of HP though.
Yeah, not a lot of HP, but he just has to sit next to the sniper. The sniper will be doing insane amounts of damage. Plus over 300. Especially once we start getting more levels coming out on the bench. Since he's level 16, we start to see Horus get leveled. Really look to make too many of those more mistakes though on TNC. Should they still have an 11k goal lead, which they're still pretty comfortable in this game. He's going for the BKB. Still no blink. Said he'll probably get it afterwards eventually, because that vengeance still hard. BKB will at least protect him now a lot versus all this stun and disables that have kind of been bringing him down. He's still very low armor, only 12 armor on the bat, but this is going to allow him to like get a lot more forward to do the damage and stuff. Full AC now finished on the Lifestealer. So much minus armor.
That landing stage just a distant memory, really. Gabby is perfectly farmed, but it's
that ward full duration. They're gonna look back and I can't believe we didn't deward that.
That ward did sort of bait.
It did bait.
It baited a bad play.
It did.
So maybe it's the 500 IQ players like, well, we'll leave this here because TNC's probably gonna throw. That was a little bit of the case there with that last jump from TNC, but you learn from your mistakes. It's likely the TNC won't be as over aggressive with their jumps anymore in this game.
So impressive to see the last
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's
down to the bottom side, a little bit of a stay for one. Clear themselves some bounties as well. So I said Yapzor, he went for the medallion build after that 8th Lens. He's going back for the, like we said, solo crest, as we've been seeing him do a lot of these support positions by solo. Just to carry.
Doesn't matter what hero you're on, just buying the good items.
Yeah. So that's going to be, throw everything on Sniper and just pray that Nisha can carry you, as they're still falling further and further behind, as this time TNC is the ones dictating the pace of the game after that early game. They're controlling the map very nicely.
And they're going to take the Roshan very easily. Yeah. There's no chance. Keep getting out for this. Free Aegis from TNC.
Double Bloodlust, double Empowered, of course.
They're making sure there wasn't going to be a surprise jump. Stun from any. There's a secret there, holding themselves down on bottom together.
Bringing out the Lina. Finesse the illusion.
Full for it.
They know it's blue. They have traps all over the place, so great. We might see them actually. I don't know if they're gonna buy a gem like now, but we might see them buy one. Traps are really causing a bit of a problem. Hold on, Sentry.
Let's see there. A better interest is this tier 2 down bottom. At least have all 3 lanes pressured in really before trying to base jump again.
Yep.
To go for the smoke movement down here out of Roche, just in case they caught any of Secret outside the map. But Secret there, they're just holding themselves right by the Ancient.
Like you said last game, right? They're just trying to, you look at their lineup and they have great ways to scale. They have the Bloodlust, they have the Empower for both cores, and you look at Secrets, they only have technically, I guess, the single core, even though they're going to be really buffed up and all that. They're probably looking like, we can play this carefully. Push the towers, take the shrines, farm the map, get our all their next big.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Tier 2's taken. The lane now not exposed. Pushing in against Secret.
Probably their next time is the double MKB timing on TNC, where then they can come forward and not have to worry about Nisha's butterfly. You have it queued up, and they will just continue that map. Trap inside them.
This lead 18,000. Sure. The Satanic complete.
Took the knockback talent. It kind of makes sense versus Lifestealer T.
Fuel for the fire.
It's all about him.
Just an extra little bit of peel the life stealer off targets. Back.
One.
Having the satanic is just for a number of reasons. One of the many, AU has been the one to look for him with the RP, at least now with that status resistance there. That chance that the stun will wear off and turn, hold his ground, and heal back up.
The one scary thing is that they know that Armel has neither of the saves. He has a BKB, but he has no Aegis, no Cheese TA. It's the life stealer with both of them. Here they're getting all these items out. You see the MKB finish on life stealer, MKB TA, and also the Bat Rider blink. Got these three big items coming together. This could be where they try to...
Sort of the way they've been playing right TNC, it's always been Gabby, AU jumping in, forcing the fight. It's sort of left for Armel to jump in and pick apart the pieces after the rest of his team's committed. So Armel's very rarely been the focus of Secret's damage, as TNC have just been able to throw everything else in the faces of Secret first.
Yeah.
Dire's bottom tower.
That damage coming in flight. Even though he has 40 armor, you're seeing how much the bench does buff up that sniper.
Sure, despite the lead the TNC have, they do still have to be very careful. This is Team Secret, a team that he hasn't lost a lot of games.
And we've been seeing a lot of comebacks.
And
we've been seeing mega creep comebacks aplenty, and this is a 20k deficit still, but
you gotta be careful.
Gotta be careful at TI. High ground is still a dude.
So you want to go for it. Cuckoo just making sure that the top half of the map is shoved in as well.
Constantly just throwing Lotus Orbs up as well on top of Nisha, just making sure to protect him. Even if he just walked out to use the Midas and they're like, wait, don't go. Okay, now you can go. Lotus Orb you. And that Aegis, about 50 seconds left on it for TNC. Still just sitting outside, camping on top of high ground. And bounty runes. Keeping that gold. And now they do have double catapult. Clear those, gonna push heavily onto the side of Secret. TA traps in the mid lane. Tim's was telling him to pop them. Pinging on those traps in mid.
Using the SD illusions to use some sort of information. Obviously unable themselves to get out the map and drop towards themselves. Their map's completely blind.
Yep, they're trapped. They're blocked.
Let's start to move out top. Yeah. Oh. Away with the smoke. They know the Cuckoo's sort of been playing this top half of the map.
Fire. They're going to put down some vision.
Yeah, get some vision out.
Saw him for a second there. They saw the attack. Does he get the BKB off the time? He gets the blink and the BKB. Okay, just in case.
Just in case. No worry. In case there was a blink in the river, then play it safe. Play it safe. Press all the buttons. He did.
Dire's bottom tower
he lives.
Is under attack.
It worked. TNC, of course, to sweep back up there. Let's force back to their base.
And if that ward gets enough in place, the Bat Rider does have the gem on this. That one ward that Secret did, that one little bit of information they had is now gone.
Bottom tower is under attack.
It's getting himself. It's actually like right next to it. It's surprising to see that.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
The patience we can see.
They're just sticking all near each other. Just don't let anybody stay alone, because that's where it's sucked off from like a venge swap or just a quick catch. Together.
At this point, it is just going to be a wait till the next Roche, TNC. Yeah, there's no reason at all to push before the Roche is up again.
You're out farming them in every aspect, right? You're farming 3 lanes, you're farming both jungles,
go for the
and you're getting the bounties.
It's going to be what the auto refresher, so...
Look at this. Sickle's drawn. Look at Cuckoo. He's like, that's probably a farm the whole map circle. That's what I would have to imagine it's got.
I mean, what are they hoping for? Getting an axe, giving it to Cuckoo?
Just everybody get next set of items. Why not? You have such a big lead. Keep growing it.
Whoa.
You've got Secret trapped in the base. How's our levels? Look, mid one, he has, okay, so mid one is level 18, almost has AC.
Finally got that AC.
Yeah, Rich has it done. He's, we said, glorified support. But yeah, level 18, so 1,000 range now for the swap as well. the next one, second one, see what they brought up. That level 20, of course. Does get it. No. How are we looking at these gold? Okay, so we have a 27k gold lead as our experience, 20k experience lead. Let's see what the Dota Plus. We haven't glanced at the Dota Plus this time around.
Dota Plus knows. I mean, they know. This game should be TNC's. They continue to play it out like this. Wait for the rush. Grab all the items from it. There's very small chance the secret can spin it around. They does sort of have to rely on TNC making mistakes. For the most part, TNC haven't. There was sort of the one bit of a blunder where they jumped in mid.
There is still just a crazy...
Now they're just so far ahead. They're even further. When they made that mistake, they were like 12k ahead. Now they're 28k gold ahead.
There still is a ridiculous amount of damage that you cannot overlook on the side of Secret. That is one thing they have to be careful.
They've just got to try and get someone on the sniper.
Yeah.
Get someone on Nisha. What Nisha's saving up the money. I mean, he's close to 25. You get that attack range talent, you can sit back with a divine rapier.
Yeah. And they all, but the
you know what I mean? There's got to be that temptation. I mean, obviously he hasn't bought anything yet because he can't get to the secret shop, so he cannot even buy any of the parts of the Skadi. Which that in itself is going to be a bit of a challenge. I don't know how they're going to be able to get to the secret shop.
It has to be off of a fight.
Or you have to just run the courier top of the map and go to the enemy secret shop.
That's probably why
That's the only way you do it.
That's probably why we see TNC just camped around this area. They're probably they can't pick anything up. We got this whole area controlled.
TNC don't have any vision on that route. You know what I mean? If they do send the courier top and down.
So you got the swap. Quick BKB. Will be okay.
Yeah, he did. As you say, did actually get swapped in. But was able to BKB blink before damage comes through.
Now you have to keep track. You're like, okay, that's one swap. They have one swap charge right now for the next about, what, 70 seconds or so? Or you want to try to get some type of, let's get a bounty, something for themselves. No,
Roche is up. So it's not going to be the Axe, it's going to be a refresher shard.
They have a Magnus. Like that's pretty cool too, and a Bat Rider.
I feel like you probably would rather be Magnus for the Bat, double lasso at this stage rather than...
Short a bit more.
Like a double RP more? Okay.
Sure, you use it, so
but it requires you to get in and get that RP, which is still very hard against Secret's lineup.
But now they've got Aegis, they've got Cheese.
We'll see, maybe you can make a big game in.
They're smoke forward. They find mid one.
Mid one's caught out. What's the rest of Secret's reaction going to be? They're still caught outside the base. Almost everybody jumping on Puppy. They take two of them. Flyback from Puppy comes in.
You get the courier out. Yeah, he's actually able to get the courier out during all that. He buys the Ice Scotty.
It's going to be the Scotty, not...
Jump forward, DRP!
Oh! He's got the walks! He's got the reflect, but indeed he's stunned. They've got the kill though. That's a dieback on Puppy. If they can jump in for more, Firefly to knock back Zai. Cuckoo has to be careful how deep he goes. Get out of there. So that's the first RP down. Did use the shard, not get the chance to get it off. Would have maybe got both kills rather than just the one if it was successful with the second RP. But quick play from Yapso with that light strike to stop the second one coming in.
He hesitated for sure. He RP'd, kind of stood around for a second. He didn't want to just fresh RP instantly. I think
he wanted to try and maybe getting a bit greedy, trying to get the maximum duration. Gabby's trying to support, but sure.
Scotty's low. Coming into play here. Forced to invest.
No. In a way, they've got Tims though. Tims is isolated on the side. Tims will fall. Armel's still looking at trying to get in. He's going to look towards Mibble. Mibble goes to the magic missile. They manage to take the agent out of the hands. He's still up there. Lancer drags it back. Mibble falls. Zai turns towards Armel. They can get these kills. Here's Nisha just trying to hold his ground, but Gabby with the rage heads for Yapso. Yapso's dead. Nisha, Zai, they're turning to stop. Gabby's in trouble. Gabby's shut down. It's Nisha with the triple kill. And he may not be done yet. Before the cars come out, but it was Lotus on Nisha's ready to turn. That's going to be enough to kill. He's not done yet. Stepping forward. He's just shooting the ball. He's got a goddamn gun inside. Still the rampage, Zai. Come on, Zai. Come on. That's just not cool, man. But dude, get the ball.
Look how much gold he just got. He just finished Ice Scotty. He has 7,500 gold. Oh my god.
Oh no. TNC.
Oh man.
Oh no.
They still have this big lead, but Nisha, look at the damage he is able to do.
In 56 seconds.
They couldn't stick. They couldn't actually stick on him. He just sat back, able to peek the whole time.
Just his ground.
And the thing is also, sure, mid one dies, he buyback dies, but his illusion was still alive, so it's still providing the aura. That extra damage that is still provided from himself is still going on to Nisha during the entire fight.
Pushing back. There's 2 heroes dead without buyback on TNC.
Cuckoo spent his gold on the Octarine and does not inch forward. Nisha will get a little bit of damage, but being careful still. Doesn't know that those buybacks aren't available.
Losing a fight with Aegis, a 28k gold lead. That's not great. Gabby, you know, they are to run down sort of the back line as the supports, but Nisha, he just sits there. I think his hands are off the keyboard.
No, he clicks Titanic here, and Shrapnel, so that's not true. No, he's able to just literally just peep everybody with all the space given. That Venge illusion still just popping him up.
That's a bit of a question mark for Zai right there, I'll be honest. Nisha,
it didn't even look like he attacked though. It looked like he was still like an animation of the attack.
He's a very silent lad, but you can know in that moment
he doesn't care about the kill.
Zai. Deal with that.
That's. I mean, this is pretty significant though. Now Zai also has a full heart, so this front line is super tanky on the side of Secret now too.
Yep.
He's also now level 25. Duration that you be picked up as you see there. Long duration stuns come in 4.25 seconds. Mjolnir now.
Oh my goodness.
Mid one about to be level 20. Queued up with Aghanims as well as expected on the Venge, so he's just all about being able to buff up his buddy.
The Nisha sniper. Again, this is sort of a similar feel to like when Nisha's gone mid in the past before in his Deuce. You know what I mean? It's these sort of heroes that he just carries the game out. So what do we got?
He took the magic missile cooldown instead of going to the Vengeance. All right. It works really well with your Aghanims if you're able to get it too, because you're just able to shoot 3-second cooldown missiles. It's probably overall the better talent because it's just insane how strong its energizes. You get level 20. Bottom of the bounties. Secret can actually push those out forward here.
He's going to jump in. You got it, light strike. Down to them. Gabby just get the range up close towards side, but they've lost AU. AU bites back immediately. He's starting to shoot on Gabby. Gabby's able to jump inside Armel. Gets slid to the side with the 4-star. Back off. Buyback. He's having to use.
They actually can't kill Zai when he jumps in like that.
Oh, he's too tanky.
Way too tanky. And they get the disruption.
Tanky. They have a 24k lead, but they are struggling, TNC.
To be able to get in the back line somehow, but there's just so many, like we said at the beginning of the draft, there's a lot of saves, and they've been making them work. You has to be able to land some to RP. He's not giving too many opportunities. They're focusing a lot of attention on him.
I'm pretty sure that's how he feels right now. This game, the frustration's got to be there for TNC. They crushed the mid game. They have built an incredible lead, but still they are struggling to push high ground. At this point, they're struggling to even get close to the high ground. Secret, they're able to get outside of the base now, as they know that these team fights, they absolutely can go Secret's way.
Could have what, the constant Firefly as well with that. Yeah, he has the perfect Firefly now. Pretty much ready for himself too, so he'll always be able to go. They're still just trying to farm the map, but yeah, like you said, Secret, they've gotten themselves outside. So now they can at least control the bottom side. We see they've put heavy amount of ward emphasis, tons of ops wards and sentries just needing vision for the fight.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
He's set up, Zai. He's put forward pretty far, Zai. He's got to move in 2 seconds. They're hunting. He's popping the MP to try to kite them out here.
He knows they're coming. Can they find him?
He's sneaky. Is Kuka gonna get him?
Oh,
So that's very close for him dying. I mean, he does not.
Very close.
He doesn't have buyback either.
All right.
He did clear out the double catapult wave.
Find some way on getting on top of Sniper and killing him, but there's sort of all the saves that we talked about Secret having that they didn't really get to do too much with in the big game. They're getting to do a lot with them now. The stampedes, the disruptions, the swaps, all this sort of chaos makes it very hard for TNC to reliably deal with the Sniper in these fights. Yeah.
Lotus Orbs, Crimson Guards, there's everything. Solar Crest, just all these different things. They've been having stats now finished up on Yapsor. A little bit of stat for anything to just push down. Nisha.
Nisha here. Bomb, see, Nietzsche, killing the creeps killed.
We're seeing a similar thing coming out from Secret as TNC did the last time, playing on that right side. They're playing on the high ground while the Radiants, they're playing on the left. But now, Secret, they're smoking up though.
Good. Mid-1 gets the swap at the beak. KP will be quick, but Nisha's starting to hit the monster. The rest of TNC are coming in. Owen's trying to focus for time. He's never get the stun on top. AU holding the arm. We can't get in. There'll be a fight from Cuckoo. Secret, Crimson Guard buffed out. They cannot kill Zai. Zai far too beefy. Mid-1 is the only one to fall on Secret. Then the last Cuckoo. The buyback. He is able to get the grab. And they kill him in time. They're focusing Nisha. Nisha slides down the low ground. They killed the sniper. TNC, that's the big kill then to open up the fight for them to move over and clean up the rest of Secret. Cuckoo, Tim's on top of Yapso. Yapso traps the TP out. Will may not make it home. TNC have cleaned them up. They do it. Cuckoo with the buyback, catching Nisha, dragging him over to TNC's half of the map.
Literally on the perfect spot possible. How long for buybacks? They do have buyback on mid-1 in about 5 seconds, but there's no Zai.
And it just still got the RP. They get a blue copy sniper, it's game over.
And he almost was able to get in that last fight. He actually got hit by a maelstrom clock, and then he had to stop cancel his RP. So they're able to now finally claim themselves as second racks. Very long time of being held off. Who gets the jump?
And another big jump up in gold lead. 37,000 gold lead now for TNC.
4 buybacks.
We'll see how safe they want to play it, if they want to force it. You said they're going to know that 4 buybacks are unavailable.
Wait for, I think you wait for Roche.
It's
you have to know it's going to be coming up pretty soon.
Because they're at that time in the play. If they can go for the Roche, those buybacks are still going to be down for at least 3 minutes, right?
They're still considering going while Zai is dead for 40 seconds.
Grab mid-1. Steps forward. Gabby will show himself. Nisha's starting to poke in. They've got a full focus on Nisha. All focus on the sniper.
Okay, of course the glyph. Still sitting here in the area. Zai's coming back in about 20. Roche, 1 minute 30. They have a trap in it, so the one nice thing I guess they do, they'll always know when it's not spawning. So.
Back in the game. Runs are up.
Yeah, they'll back up. So they were just trying to get as much as possible out of when Zai was dead.
The game back to the point where you're keeping Secret held in the base. Now you say get that Roshan. It's going to have the admins. It's going to have the refresher shot. Again, you're right. You get that refresher shot over to AU. Get that Aghanims over to Cuckoo.
I think so too, yeah.
Unseen, but not unseen.
Such an incredible 5'9" and 18, but he's really been dominating.
This is the best hero. No, Cuckoo Bat, legends. And it's a thing that they did keep sort of hidden in the draft, right? They saved it to the last pick when they had picked the Ogre first.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
Good item it is. He sold the treads. It's the rapier.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Nisha. He's got it. He's got the deeps. If they can keep him safe, he's gonna hurt.
He's really gonna. I mean, he was still pretty hitting pretty hard before. Now he's gonna be killing targets much faster. The Lifestealer is gonna get brought at a much faster pace. It's 31 armor, but you see Lifestealer also. I was gonna say I think Gabby's gonna queue this up soon as a bullet dagger himself. Just any way to get on top of Sniper. Everybody having
Roche is
a
up. TNC, they've got to go for the Roshan.
Trap set up around the area. Also putting a high ground forward.
There's no way. TNC just going to get this.
Yep. Too risky.
Still have, how many cheese from before? They still have,
they still have one,
back.
Right?
Here we go. Who's going to be taking it all? To the Axe, did
They give it to Tim's?
they give it to Tim's?
They gave it to Tim?
They gave it to Tim's.
Okay. Because he, yeah, well,
Dude, that's disrespecting Cuckoo, I think. You want to get the double ass up.
Yeah. Tim's is feeling.
So that's
He's got 25 talent. It doesn't work, of course, on the other side Fireball, but he does do
I
damage.
think found outside of the box. I think you let this man die.
No,
James. Trying to lead him from what's into the multi. Mid-1 did trouble. He at the main side. Jumps in. He gets the roots up on the 3 neckline. His Matrix down as well. They managed to shoot down TA. Nisha doing the damage with the rapier. Double kill for Nisha and TNT. They've got to retreat. Cuckoo sorts it up to the high ground. Zion Jackson trying to chase. He's coming back forward. He stepped in. They've got the nullifier to Zion Timms. He's dead.
He's in.
Multi-pass on Nisha. Nisha forced up the high ground. Yamso trying to do his best to save the life track. Will hold back the Yoka. Buyback comes from inside Nisha.
No
Gavin
fire.
goes over there with another fire. Kuku G-Shane dying. Nisha is dead with a buyback. Hex as well on to die. They'll move in for the cleanup and TNC will finally close up the game. 61k lead is needed, but they have done it. They've taken a kid secret.
They faced in this tournament 9-1, I believe, for Secret as TNC with this after a very, very rough landing phase start. This mid game was played so well by them. They controlled the game perfectly, and Kuku on this bat finding the clutch pickoffs for his team.
Yeah, brilliant game from TNC. And